Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. That's really good, that's what we wanted. Right, over here there is a little tiny bit that we want to plough up, so we'll scramble into this field over here, and then we will race on down here. This field doesn't need to be ploughed, it's only a little piece down here that we want to plough. So if I do Control Y, that allows the creation of brand new fields. And then I can go whizzing up through here, and we're going to need to do the same in the big field. Put that on there like that, and then whiz on around. It's going to be so much easier to do this field once we've got this piece out of the way. I don't know if that went right to the very edge of it, but just in case. There, right, we've done that bit, and then if I come on around here, I'll turn off the allow create fields. I don't know if it's still the case, but it used to be that if you had a plough up in the air, it would still plough if it touched the ground. So if you went bouncing over something, it would still plough, and that was slightly inconvenient most of the time. So we need to switch that off when you go in between fields. Now, if I go to this bit, and drop you in there like that, we've got such a good plough that we can plough up the solid stone that is underneath that base there. Another little pass on there. And then I can come whizzing on round for one more little dally on this bit. Right there. And I'm not sure if that completely took that one in. So I'll go back over here a little bit and I'll do that again, just to be absolutely certain. Now, the problem that we've got with this is that it's still going to leave a little tiny strip. Let me turn off the allow create fields. It's going to leave a little tiny strip on there, regardless of what we do. At least I think it will. So I'm going to need to come back and tidy that up afterwards. The other issue that we're going to have on this field is that we do need to run down alongside the ditch at the other end. So I'm going to start off here with the hired help. Run him right the way down here, and then I will go along the top end of the field there with the tractor and just let it do 2 passes over there. And that will probably be enough. It will then just be able to carry on and finish off the field. And we can tidy up the rest of it once this is all done. So I get up to this corner and then race off. And I'll go back and I'll check on our big bud. It's currently turning a corner down there. So this one here, the reason that we need to do this is because it does that. If we don't. And that is ever so slightly inconvenient. So I'm going to need to do 2 passes on the end of this field so that it no longer does that. Because that's insanity. Right. Let's run you that way. And I'll press H again. There is a tree, it looks like, down there in the ditch. I thought I picked up all of the trees, but it does actually look like we've got a couple there in front of the beehives, and those are definitely going to be in the way. Okay, there's more than a couple. There's quite a lot of them. I'm going to need to go and move those. And there's one right out in the middle of the field as well. Right. You didn't want to go any further than that anyway, because obviously these trees are all big and scary. Let's go and get rid of that one. And then that one. And then there's one over here as well. And there's one there. And there's one there. Right, I think that is all of the scary trees. Let's bounce our way back over here. And then let's see if it will make it to the end of the field at least. Should do. I don't see any reason why it won't. Going along in front of the... I really do like the beehives. We need more beehives. We have got a bit of money. We could always buy some. This is something that... Right. This is definitely something that we could do. So, I'm going to leave this side here. I don't think that this really matters. I will just do a bit there, and then we'll go back through this way so that I've got a second pass going up this end of the field, and then I think I'll be alright to just let it carry on with the hired help. We'll soon find out. Let me get down to the end, and then I'll set it going the other way. Down to the end. Now I want to set it going in this wise direction. Actually, I'm going to just bring that one up. I'm going to nudge him over a little tiny bit. Like that. Because there's something that I want to see down the other end. So I'm going to bring him up to there. Right. That's now going to carry on down through and do that bit. So this will be fine. He should just go all the way down to the end of the field. And I'm hoping that he'll be able to turn around, even though there is a road down there. And it won't cause us any problems. We'll probably have to go back and just do a tidy up run afterwards. But I reckon it's probably going to stop after it's turned round when it gets to this partly ploughed bit, and then turn around, just do a short pass on there. So that's the bit that I'm waiting for, because I'm then going to have to go back and tidy it up. I'm thinking he's probably going to try and do is drive straight into the ditch there, which could end up being a bit of a problem. Although he doesn't seem to want to. Alright, hired help is doing a marvellous job. It's actually doing what it's supposed to do, which is not drive into the ditch. Colour me impressed. Alright, it's gone to there, and it's lifted up, and it's probably going to turn round. So if I just tap the hired help a minute, and then go to here, no field. Still no field. Apparently our fields are a lot smaller than I was thinking they were. I can't imagine why I thought for a moment that it was in the middle of a field. I don't know what possessed me. Clearly I'm completely barking mad to think that we were in a field, but my mistake. Live and learn. We're clearly not in a field. We're somewhere else. I don't know where. Maybe we're on the moon. Now, you do actually need to do a little bit more, so let's start you up. What I'm going to do... Why have you gone up and stopped and... I don't know what you were doing. I have absolutely no idea what you were doing. Alright, let's go on up there. I'll try and move into the field a little bit more, and then try the hired help and see if it likes it. Alright, that will carry on doing there what it's supposed to do. This one is actually about to finish up the field. Excellent. Hey, I'm genuinely surprised. The hired help has done the work that we wanted it to do, which is unusual, you've got to admit. This is not something that happens on a regular basis. So what are you doing now? What are you doing? I don't know what it's doing. I'm going to leave it. You over here. Well, I was expecting this anyway. Let's go back over this way and go there. If I've got a good overlap on this bit, what it's basically going to do is it's going to overlap a little bit on that, but it will just carry on and do the whole field. So I can leave you go, I hope. Let's just see if it can actually turn around, because we get to admire the tractor with the big plough on it. Alright, so we are going to have to go back and do a little bit of a tidy up on there. That's fine. I'm quite happy with that. He has turned around, and that's the important bit. Then we can go over here, and you have reached the top end of the fields. He's left a little tiny stripe up through here with every pass, but I kind of expected that anyway. So if we just do that, and we'll do our pass along here, and then this is the entire field completely fertilized. And then we're going to go over with a seed drill, although I think the seed drill is not really going to make much difference to anything. I don't think that's going to actually do anything at all. At least not as far as the fertilizer layer is concerned. That's the bit I'm talking about. But that's now done. I'm not going to go over the other fields, because when we're doing our seed drilling, the drill should put the stuff that it'll do the fertilizer, and 2 lots of fertilizer, it just basically doesn't do anything. You can wait there. We'll come back to you. Right, this one here. Why have you stopped like that? That's just weird. It's just very weird. Right. Let me have a look. This one. This is our field. So there's a little tiny bit there that didn't get ploughed that will forever be now a red dot. Unless I go back there with the plough, which is busy all the way over here. And he's actually doing a great job. So I'm just going to leave him to it. I'm not going to get involved with that. No, I didn't spread fertilizer over this, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. A couple little bits. I think that is... Yeah, that's the needs rolling. And I think I got some mod that changes the seed drills so that you don't actually need to go and do any rolling. I think that's where it comes from. And for some reason I got a needs ploughing strip there, which is weird. I don't know why that's... I have no idea why that's there. Right, so the other thing I want to do is I want to go here. I want to check this out. So I've got a little bit there and a little bit there. The rest of this field is completely done. Right. So we've got 2 little bits that we need to do down this end for whatever reason. They didn't work properly. We knew the one bit over there, but this bit over here it also decided it didn't like it. So we'll just run down over here. We'll make sure that we've got grass on everything. And then this field is done and we can start on the next one. So, oh, I know why. It's because of the speed that he goes past, and he went down a little bit further on that one. So we'll just put that going. And got there like that. And then I've got that one little bit just there that we also want to do. Basically just coming around like that. And then double it over like that. And we're done. Right, excellent. Next, I want to get through the ditch. Like this. So, this field, we need to do the entire field. Now, I know that I've got scary trees around the edge, and we're gonna work with those trees. Because I'd kind of like to keep some trees somewhere, and if we're going to do it anywhere, it's going to be with the grass field, because the grass field is the one spot that we probably won't be using the hired help for. So... let's bring that back down there like that, and then I want to lift that one because I need to back this right down to the corner if I can. Not like that, I can't. There's got to be a way. We can do this, he says, sort of. Right, that worked. Alright, it may have seemed crazy, but it still worked. If it seems insane, but it works, then it's not insane. Right, let's go up there. Now, hired help. I'm hoping that you can hold true and steady the line all the way up here, because if you can't, we're in trouble. Oh, wait. Oh. Do you remember when I was doing this? There's a thing under here. There's actually a pipe under there, and I think that's what's causing the hired help to turn around on this bit. Fortunately, though, as I said before, we're not going to be using hired help in this field when we do it, so it's just this time while we're going across this. Well, actually, we will be using hired help a little bit to do the muck spreading, but I'm kind of hoping that I've got a slight difference that I'll be able to use for the muck spreading, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue for us. We'll see. So now I run you all the way down here. The rest of this should be alright. So it was only that one ditch that we had to deal with. There may be a single little spot there that needs ploughing as well. It's going to be irritating, that is. I should have checked that more thoroughly last time. When I had the plough here. Right, you get to that point. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that bit anyway. Right the way up through. Yes, I know I was driving into the tree. I was hoping I might just be able to get just a tiny, tiny little bit on the corner there so that it wouldn't matter if I didn't get right back into the corner, which we did manage to do. It's okay. And then we go like this, like a cat chasing its own tail. And lower it down again. Right, is the hired help going to be able to do this? That didn't actually reach the corner of the bit that wasn't seeded yet. So I'm going to bring you back again and do that once more. Like that. Alright, now it's getting all of it. And I will run along here. I'm doing this manually. And I've already drifted off course. Only a little tiny bit, but I'm not entirely sure that that held the line on the edge there. So I want to bring it in a bit further. I wonder if I can... No field found. Of course there wasn't a field found. What was I thinking? How could I possibly imagine that we were in the middle of a field? I don't know what I was thinking. Clearly, we're in the middle of a city. Right? I'm sat in front of a massive, great big shopping centre. There is no field here anywhere. It's a complete figment of my imagination. Seriously? Every single car on the road wants to turn off and go off in front of me now. I'm a busy man. I don't have time to wait for you to run your errands. Go to the shops another time. Actually, no, because you're buying all my stuff. I'm the only person in the district that actually supplies anything to the shops. So if they're going to the shops, they're making me rich. I suppose I shouldn't complain about them going shopping then, should I? Right, let's just reverse it up here. As you can see, looking after your machinery is very, very important. Yes, you need to treat it with the utmost respect. I didn't actually think I'd be able to reverse up and drive on the machine like that. But clearly I can. This is brilliant. I think I need to reverse it up a little bit further in order to make this... Look at this mess. This is fantastic. I'm not entirely sure that that is the best way to treat a machine. However, it is never something that I'm going to regret. Not once, ever. If I can actually break the machines in this game, I consider that a win. Alright. I now need to try and get all the way down this end without getting into trouble. I think that tree there is going to end up causing me problems. I don't know why, I just do. I'm not looking at what the seed drill is doing. I need to drift in here. It's difficult to keep this thing straight. It really is. It's so sensitive. I don't know if that's because of the speed it's going, or because it's got the dual wheels, or just because it's a sensitive machine anyway. I'm not quite sure. There's something going on that definitely makes it a bit more difficult than a standard tractor. Let's try and reverse that. Clearly, I'm lifting up the seed drill whenever I do any reversing, because if I didn't, it would cause untold, incalculable amounts of damage. Would cost an absolute fortune to repair it, so nobody would ever do something like that, because it would be complete insanity, wouldn't it? It'd be absolute, complete, total insanity to just carry on driving regardless. And certainly you would... Just going backwards like that? No. You'd have to be out of your... You'd completely off your trolley to go and do something like that. Now, I'm saying this on the assumption that no one's going to pick me up on it. Some... maybe a bit of a foolish hope, I think. Can I turn it round this way? I'm just wondering if there was anything in the edge there. I'm going to want to do another pass. This one here, this field, we are going to need to kind of do a little bit of extra work just to make sure that we get every single little bit, because the entire field does need to be done. So I want to make sure that we are doing the entire field. It seems to be alright so far. Just run up this way. This seed drill is a little bit small, right? I'm not going to deny that. It is a little bit small by our standards. And I will be running something a bit different. I'm probably not going to keep the Big Bud as a runaround tractor for very long because, quite frankly, it's difficult to control. I prefer getting slightly smaller machines and making them do slightly more insane things. It's more fun that way. Right. Let's set the hired help going. He's probably going to stop here with the hidden ditch that's under the ground right there. The pipe that's under there, and he didn't. I'm surprised. Are you actually... I thought he was drifting sideways, but he's not. He is holding the line. It's just that my line that I did last time was not entirely straight. That was the problem. Apparently it was all me. It was all my fault. Yes, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it had nothing to do with anybody else. It was entirely Frith's fault. Let's all blame Frith, shall we? Let me bring you back round over this way, and I'll do a couple of passes along the top end of the field. I've given this a little bit of thought, and I think that we will lease this one in order to do some planting. I was going to try and have a planter ready for this season, but I have not been able to do that this week. So we've got our ploughing going on down here. I don't think I'd actually planned anything for planting. I don't remember if I had or I hadn't. We're going to want oats and sunflowers, and I think I'm going to leave the root crops this year, where we'll just... Oh, actually, what have we got in the way of Tatey-Pos at the moment? We've got 28,000. Is that all? We got loads of sugar. All right, so we're going to want to plant some potatoes in here somewhere then. Right. In which case, we've got over here, that's the growth we had. Oh, right. I reckon we'll put potatoes in the big field, maybe? And we had sunflowers in these two. Let's put these two fields as potatoes. And then I want to do... Let's do corn in that big field over there. And then we've got these three fields here, which I reckon we'll do soybeans. We want potatoes, corn, soybeans. Am I going to do sunflowers this year? I don't think I will. I'll leave the sunflowers. We will just go with those three right there, and we'll do them all the same, because we're not doing field 14 anymore. That's going to be something different. Right. Well, that's all planned out. Now I need to actually be able to put this in motion. So we've got the plow running over there, and then I've got a tractor over here. I have another tractor that I could go and use to do some planting. So if that's going to be potatoes, I'm going to need a Tatey-Po planter of some kind. I think that Stevie actually has an option for us to use for that. And then these three, if this is all going to be soybeans we don't need to worry about planting until next month. Now, the actual planter that I want to use, I was kind of thinking that I might go with the whole John Deere thing over here, but this one doesn't plant everything. And it looks like the planters now, you can't get them that plant everything. There was options previously where you could have them plant absolutely everything, but it seems like even the Stevie ones... Oh, he has got it. He's got it right there on that one. All right, so we've got this one over here as well. This one is also edited. That one's up to 25. So if I use that one, I can use it for planting some extra. And also, I think that this one is small enough that I can use it on my other tractor, and I don't have to wait until we free up the big bud in order to pull it. So we can make it go faster, which go up to 35. Yep, 35 would be maximum. 35 should be all right. We'll put the extension on there, so that's going to be 16,000 litres in there. The license plate obviously needs to be our standard CAT, C-A-T. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to want some colour. So let's go. We got a very dark metallic green right there. Fendt green. The metallic greens do seem dark, don't they? That's a bit better. All right, we'll try that one. And then we'll go here. So we've got John Deere yellow. That's a metallic. Crone yellow is slightly brighter. And I think that's going to work out all right there. Yeah, that'll be all right. we'll go with that one. And then the rims on it, let's throw in some orange, red. What about blue? Let's throw in some blue, just to mix it up a little bit. And I'm going to lease that one. Yep. Okay, right. I will go and get that. Oh, right, the animals. I'd completely forgotten about the animals. And these got 28,000 left. They're all right. The chickens are all right until maybe the end of the day. This one, not so much. We have got in here right now mineral feed. Well, the mineral feed one is working. We've got 3,000 in there. Total mixed ration in here. This one is currently, we've got 344,000. So it's got enough there to just keep us going for today. So if I tip all of that lot out into here, I'll take a minute to fill up. I'll let that one fill up a second. Plow is running along really nicely there. I want to go back over to this one, like this, and start that one up here. That's going to run down through there. I'm going to let the hired help take over on this one. And it should finish planting the grass all the way down through here. At least that's what I'm hoping. A nice even line all the way down through there. There is the one little bit in the grass field over there where we've buried that drain pipe, which it does seem to dislike. It struggles with that a little bit. But I don't think it's going to actually cause us any major problems. And it looks like the rest of the field is going to be tickety-boo. So we'll let that one just run up there like that. Gets to the end there. And we'll double check that it will do a turnaround. It looks like it's going to be no problems at all. Excellent. Right, that one can just now carry on and do its thing. It can turn round without any problems there, by the look of it. Yes, it can. Beautiful, great setup right there. Which means that we can go and use the other tractor to pull the other seed drill, which is perfect. So, we want this one right here. I've got the food in here at the moment. I'll run this around to the cattle. Pizza place and pancake place. I think the pizza place, I've got one that I can move. The other one, not yet. I haven't been able to do very much because I have other things that I do from time to time, and so I've had other commitments lately that has taken time away from me being able to change the mods around as much as I've wanted to lately. So let's just go and have a look in here. Total mixed ration. Nope, cows in there. Right, they should now be very happy with their 370,000. That'll keep them going for just a bit. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.